Welcome to week 46. Welcome to week 46. It is a Sunday morning, and typically nowadays Sunday morning would be family biking time, but I have sacked that off for today purely because I need to get some miles in, and it's all very nice and well doing a lovely bike ride with my family, but I can only ever really hope for 8 miles because Sam gets tired, which is understandable because he's only little. But I want to go and do a few more miles today. I've been putting on a bit of weight lately, shifting a little bit, but not really sending it in a downward spiral, which is what I want. And we are coming up to Christmas, so today is all about crunching out a few miles. And I've come here, Cookworthy Forest. It's very close to my house. It's pretty boring, it has to be said. It's just fire roads. I've explored and explored in here. There's not about 0.01% of it is off-road worthy, so it's just fire road slugging today, but I'm going to enjoy it. There are a couple of little bits of off-road which I tried before. I got a puncture last time I did it, so I'm going to try that again and hopefully not get a puncture, but hopefully get a good few miles in today. It is a lovely day. Right, today we have Cookworthy Forest in all of its beauty. Unfortunately, like I said previously, there's not any trails here at all. It is a forest basically for growing of trees and then chopping them down. So it's basically packed tight with trees, and it's all got drainage channels, so the ground is undulating all the time. It's not like where you go to, I don't know, Howden Forest or something. It's just got a flat slope with loads of trees. It's not like that. It's all ripply and it's a pain to ride on, and being drainage channels, of course, anywhere that you can ride is just like soggy all the time. But I have come to this place here before. I've often wondered what's down there, and I've always been in a sprint to get up this hill without stopping, and today I'm not, so I'm going to go down here and see what's happening. Right, as I descended that little hill and turned around a corner at the bottom, it has descended into a gloopy mess, so those drainage channels definitely doing their job properly, I reckon. But I've always been interested to see where this comes out, so I'm going to find out. I have now got a wet bottom. What a place though, it's beautiful this morning. Okay, soaking wet feet. It is too much of a boggy, crappy old mess. It just goes to a gate into a field, so I will check out on Strava where that leads to on the satellite imagery. But I have to say, this tyre, I don't know what it is, it's a Schwalbe. It's absolutely terrible for traction going up muddy sections. It constantly slips out. I know it's a bit worn down because I do ride it down a canal path and stuff to the post office, but not that much. My old Maxis, I think they were high roller 2s, much better. So don't buy these, they're crap. I'll tell you what they are later when they're clean. Rubbish. So I say every time I come here, I find little parts to dart off down where I've never been before. And after about 100 metres max, I think to myself, why on earth did I bother? This is rubbish. Someone's put a bench here and sort of hard packed it. And there's a little trail going off it, which again, I've never been down. It's very likely it's going to go towards just exactly where I went, towards that field with the gate in a minute ago. But I can't come to a place like this and not know where it is. Although it is boring, it is very luring, this place, because there's so many paths just to shoot off. Let's go and have a quick look, shall we? Well, so far so good. It hasn't descended into a soggy mess, it's just soggy. But there is a gradient there and trees that aren't densely packed in together. So it could be potential for some trail space in there. I would have to go in there probably another time. There's a good gradient up that hill. I'm going to carry on up this path and see how quickly it turns into a quagmire. As is so often the case, the trail literally doesn't go anywhere. It looks like there might be a little path up there, but I'm not going to bother with that today. In fact, I will. I'll have a little walk up there because it's hard going on a bike. It's very squashy. So I'll have a quick look. I've got wet feet anyway, so I don't care about that anymore. This is the most promising bit of terrain I've actually found here, I think. But I have said that about 10 times before. Nothing ever comes of it. Certainly not a high traffic area, but this is definitely a trail worthy place. It's very boggy, but it's not so bad up here actually. Down the bottom where I've left my bike, horrible. But up here, there's some wicked gradients and a run I can see through there. I reckon someone's been biking here before, but has not had a lot of use, particularly lately. I do want to get my bike. Is that a jump? Oh, I'm getting my bike. Right, not a jump, just a fallen tree. But this place is pretty great. You can see the drainage channels there, so it's probably not that good actually, but I still think it's the best I've seen. There might be a little path that goes around the side, so I'm gonna have a look there. There's a badger set just there. So I think the only thing that's been here lately is a badger. Let's go and have another quick look. So I've got a little bit further up the hill now, and you can see what I mean about the drainage channels. There's like a little lump at the base of every tree, and the rest of it is just really undulating stuff, so it's like a bucking bronco ride. But there is like signs that obviously animals have been walking up here. I reckon the best bit's actually on that side of this little stream, but no easy place to cross it. But I'll keep looking. Right, so I've come to the top now. I actually know where I am. There's some old farm building, sorry, like a equestrian sort of building there. And I have been here before. I know it comes out that way, but I've just walked up here. That's where I'm going. It'll be tumbleweed and really slow, so you're going in my pocket. I will need both hands, but hopefully if I can make it in one piece down to the bottom, then we'll have a trail. So I'm going to get on with it. Okay, so I just got to this little crossing here. I had to come from that side to get off to cross this. Didn't fancy going over the handlebars, but that first little top section took about 20 seconds going really slow. So there also is a trail potential there. On a good day, 10 seconds of trail, not worth it. So let's keep going down and see if it gets any better. Okay, so the bottom station was quite fun again, despite being really boggy, but no more than 30 seconds it took me to get down there. So even on a good day, 15 seconds I reckon. Not enough, but maybe in the summer it might be quite good fun as a link through, but I never come here in the summer because there's always more exciting places to go. Anyway, back to the main path. Let's get some miles in. That is a hard slog up that hill. I have actually managed to pull a muscle in my groin here somewhere. So I've decided it's time to stop fanning about. I came out to get some miles and I just end up looking for trails, which is not very productive mileage wise. So now I'm at basically the top. I'm going to scoot down the other side of the hill and go and get some miles in. I might do a little bit of road just because it's quicker going, just a little bit towards Harold Junction, and then come back via this trail, and then I should be able to roll most of the way back down that hill. I think I've done most of the hard slog now. This way. Someone asked me in the comments last week, I think it was Silver Fox, asked me last week in the comments of my video how I was getting on mileage wise this year, sorry. And since my injuries deemed that unachievable, my 2,000 miles, I'd basically stopped looking. But I did have a look yesterday and I am at 1,352 miles or something for this year, which isn't too bad. And I'm pretty sure I could still beat my target for last year, which was 1,500. It wasn't a target last year, I just did 1,510 or 30, something like that. So there is a chance. It's probably why I'm doing a few miles today, just to try and get a bit closer to that, because it would be nice to beat that despite my injuries. Always hilly. Why is it always hilly where I live? Right, let's go down this little hill for a bit. Oh my god, there's another cyclist. This is unheard of. Morning. Never seen anyone else cycle here, ever. So just got a couple of miles of road work out of the way, bumped my mileage up a little bit. Now I'm heading back into the other side of the road, main road, into a different section of forest where I previously have gone over the handlebars and smashed up my helmet and stuff. So I'll be hoping not to do that today, but I'm starting to feel it now. I'm getting a bit tired. Wind is picking up as well. So just along the edge line of those trees there's a nice bit of single track. It's got to be the best bit of mountain biking action anyway in Kirkworthy Forest, and it's only about 100 metres long. And last year I did go over the handlebars when I came across a boggy puddle and my front wheel just stopped dead and I went flying over the bars. My shoulder still hurts a bit from that every now and then, so I'm going to go to the top, have a whiz down there, and then start making my way back home. I'm still miles from home and I did ride out today, so no car. Let's get on with it, shall we? I'm puffing and panting today, but this is where this little trail starts. It shoots off down here somewhere Can't really see where it goes, but I'll find it when I'm riding it. I'm going to enjoy this. It'll be the best little exciting bit on this ride today, that's for sure. So I'm going to get on with it, get it done. After all that absolute soggy mess and a big waste of time, but at least I had to go, and it is exercise. They get a mouthful of mud, at least I hope it was mud anyway. Let's go home. Last little slog up this hill, and this is pretty much all the hard slog done in Cookworthy Forest. I've got a couple of little nasty hills on the road near my house, but at least I've got traction there. Anyway, once I get to the top here, I'm going to have a little bit of fun and see how far I can just coast down. A bit of a rest. My legs are killing me. Right, I've peeked over the crest, if that makes any sense, but now I am rolling. I'm going to start stopping here actually, so hopefully I can go keep enough momentum to keep me going. Yeah, it looks like I'll be alright. Come on. Oh, come on, you've got to do it. Aim down the hill a bit. Yes. Well, that was lucky. Alright, let's go. Just going to change gear into a hard gear in case I do need to pedal. I won't be in a silly easy gear, it will throw me off my bike. I'm going to have to slow down, there's some tight corners down here, but I am actually braking because I don't want to be whizzing down here with one hand on the handlebars. It's pretty steep. Obviously the GoPro won't show that. Sketchy. My front wheel is going to lose traction, so I'm going to hold on the handlebars as well. Oh, sketchy. Yeah, that's more like it. That's a bit better. Come on, how far can I go? Oh, there's an uphill bit. I'm not going to get up there. Come on. Right, disclosure, I'm giving it a few little pedals here because it does continue down the hill. Oh, obviously in a really hard gear. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Go on, let's get a bit more go in it till I get to the next downhill bit. I'm still pedalling, by the way. Bit of a fail, to be honest, but never mind. Come on, almost at the top bit. Then this little bit should see me most of the way back out of the forest. I might fast forward this bit. Right, I am coasting as of now. Oh, I'm just about to clear this bit. Come on, don't wobble off. Oh. Yes. Should be alright. It's a bit gloopy, so it does slow you down somewhat, but we should be good here if I can stay balanced. Oh, the wind's blowing me now. But I did a couple of pedals then by accident. I'm still going. Pesky wind and lack of skill. Oh, if only I'd been able to keep going. Well, I don't want to send you to sleep, so I'm going to pedal and crack on. Gotta get out. Right, it's today's ride done and dusted, and I've managed, wow, was not expecting that. 21.28 miles. That is by far the longest bike ride I've done for a considerable amount of time, and boy does it feel like it. I'll see you soon. Right, I'm going to put it out there. It is too cold for this. It is Baltic today. It's Tuesday morning. I'm on a little jolly down the post office. What a cracker of a day it is today. But it's about 4 degrees, absolutely freezing. It's actually all right if you're not moving and you're in the sun, but if you are moving, whoo, I need to get some earmuffs, I reckon. Anyway, it's such a nice day. I couldn't resist getting down the post office because I didn't manage it yesterday just because I was too busy. It's that time of year. So yeah, get a few miles in today. I'm on the single speed today. So it's going to be blooming hard work getting up that hill, but luckily there's no wind today, which makes a change, because last time I came out and it was pretty windy. So I'm probably going to quite enjoy this ride today, apart from that big ride up to the post office. Stunning. So you might be wondering, why do I always go to the post office in the morning? Well, reason being, I get out of the way in the morning. That means I can either, if I've got time, I can do whatever I want in the afternoon, which is a nice position to be in. But generally, I'll go to the post office, have my lunch or something like that, and then make a start on the stuff that needs to go to the post office tomorrow. I like to know it's done, you know, get out of the way early on. So when I finish today, I've got a ton of printing to do. Again, today I think I'm doing some t-shirts and stickers for Jan at 40 something rider on YouTube. Just check it out, I'll put a link up here somewhere. That's a great channel, that is. And he's currently on the mend from a bad shoulder. He had a bit of a stack, so yeah, he's getting better now. So yeah, that's my target for this afternoon. Get a load of printing out of the way and free up a bit of time, perhaps for a little bike park later on this week. We'll have to see how busy I am. Might be quite handy on a little bike nipping in between the traffic. We should never overtake a hearse. Did you know, last week when I made my maiden voyage on this bicycle, I set a personal best down this track. I've ridden it hundreds of times, including on my old road bike. Get in. Just seen 2 police cars whiz past. The second one was on the wrong side of the road. I might have something to do with that. And that concludes today's bicycle ride. 6.39 miles, which you've come to expect for that little trip. But I have to say, that bike is really starting to grow on me. I managed to fly up the hill today. The trouble with that hill, particularly on a single speed, if someone starts reversing into a parking space, you've got to stop, basically, and it really kills your speed. But today, it was a clear run, and I absolutely flew up there. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if I got a personal best going up there, really. Other than that, nice little bicycle, and what a great day for a little spin on a bike. My legs are still a bit toast from this weekend's bicycle ride, but maybe not as bad as they would have been, because I've now got single speed anyway. I'll shut up. See you later, bye. It is Wednesday morning and I'm on a really quick ride down to the post office today. It has gone past my lunchtime, so I'm going to start getting narky if I'm not quick. But this will be the only opportunity I'll get to get out on the bike today, because I've got a load of stuff I need to get done this afternoon. So just a real quick one, probably see you at the end. This thing is really starting to grow on me. It is quick. I don't know why it feels much quicker than my old road bike, probably because I have to pedal hard all the time. I don't know, I like it. Okie dokie, that is it. Today's ride, again exactly the same as yesterday, 6.39 miles, and you will notice I've got more achievements there. I got another one yesterday. This bike is quick. I think the reason it's quicker going up the hills and stuff than my road bike is because on a road bike it was easy just to go into an easier gear and sit down and slug it out. But on this thing on a hill, you've got to keep pounding away at it and you know, out of the saddle if needs be, and just motor up it as best you can, because if you stop it's going to be hard to get going again. So it's definitely going to help me improve my technique for hills and stuff, I think, even on my mountain bike. So anyway, that is it for today. I'll check out those little achievements in a minute. I'm pleased about that. That's a quick time today, 28 minutes. Nice. Anyway, that is it. It is, what day is it tomorrow? Thursday tomorrow, so I've got a bit of a longer day, but probably got parcels coming, to be honest. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Bye. Hey guys, well that's it. End of another week, and I have actually got a few miles in this week. I had a good start to the week. I've been a bit low on my miles, and someone did point out that I'd not mentioned for a while how many miles I'd done this year. So I did check it out, and actually I'm not too far behind where I should be, to be honest with you, but it's definitely not going to happen. I'm not going to get 2,000 miles out. So I did sack off any family time on the bikes at the weekend in favour of a longer bike ride, because as much as I love going on the bike rides with my wife and Sam, I just don't get a load of miles in. But you know, there's a time and a place for all of these things, and last weekend, or the weekend just gone, it was a time for me to go out and crunch out some miles. So I did 21 or 22 miles, can't remember what, but that was great, and I was absolutely knackered afterwards. So it's a sign of a good ride. Couple of little jollies down the post office this week. I'm liking my new single speed bike. It's growing on me nicely, that one. But that has been it. Yesterday, I don't think I got too many parcels. It's every now and then I have a day when I got about 5 or 6 parcels coming, and that was yesterday, so I didn't get out at all then. And today the weather is pony, so I won't be going out today at all. See on my camera, not nice. Anyway, so last week's weight was 111.3 kilos, which is not great, but it's better than it was the week before. I don't know what to expect this week, to be honest. I have done quite a lot of exercise, and I think generally I've been eating pretty good. However, mince pies have made their way into our house. It was a couple of weeks ago, the first batch, and all of us in our house can't get enough of mince pies. So I'm not going to promise you a weight loss today. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but either way, don't really care. I've had a good week of cycling, so that's the most important thing to me. So let's get on with it and see where we're at today. Well, 111.3 kilos to beat. Probably won't beat it today, in all honesty, this close to Christmas, but we can try, can't we? So let's shut up and get on with it. Right, that's not really cool, is it? But run up to Christmas, not a lot can be done about that, can it? Well, 111.8 kilos is a bit rubbish, isn't it? But it's one of those things, and you know, I've not been eating salads all week, so I'm afraid those mince pies have caught up with me a little bit, I think. But it is coming up to Christmas, and that's what I do. Mince pies, I love those things. Anyway, yeah, like I said, no biking today. It's horrible weather. We've actually got, strangely, northerly winds coming down, so we're going to get some proper cold, biting wind and gale force winds as well this weekend, and rain. So, yeah, not probably going to get out on my bike this weekend, in all honesty. But if a window opens, then I should dart out. I will have my bike with me, so I will endeavour to get out. If not, I'll have to crack on next week and punch a few miles out, won't I? What else is going on? I will be launching my new cycle safety reflectives brand this weekend, so do keep an eye on my Instagram. I'll be putting up a new launch offer on there, so you might get a nice little Christmas present or two on there. If you're not in the market for Christmas presents, go and check it out anyway, because if you're sat watching this, you can't have much on, to be honest. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment below, let me know how you got on and what you've been up to this week, and also give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the button down there, and that will make you a subscriber. Thank you very much. Bye.
Down.